Okay, so I've just picked up the car from having the anchor points at the top and behind me fitted in or welded in for seat belts, 3-point seat belts. So not in the pillar here, but further back. So it'll be over my shoulder and down, which I don't like the idea of. So I don't know if I will use that or I'll just go with the lap belt. I don't know. But the problem is nothing to do with that. I've come out, picked the car up, and it started to hail. So I'm gonna go on some mud on the road. So I'm gonna head home and put the car away. It smells of burning, obviously, because it's all welded in. Now, some news on where it was welded in. So the anchor point, it wasn't an anchor point. It's a hex bolt in there. I don't know what it was for originally, but tell you what. Hang on. Let me get on the road first. I should really have gone left, but there is a lot of traffic. Is it rush hour? Is there a rush hour? I was in the wrong gear. Anyway. So anyway, let me tell you about the guy who was doing the welding. He sent me some pictures and he's given me the stuff that he's cut out. And so the one broke. I tightened the bolt in there just to see, is it a strong fixing? And no, the fixing was not strong. It broke off. So then what I did was, I didn't try the other one. I just thought I'll take it to him and he can weld in both of them. So he properly built it in, he reinforced it with a plate, and then welded in a bolt, and I can, it's properly solid done. I'll insert some pictures. But he did show me this thing that he took out, and it was stuck on with bathroom sealant. See, I told you there was stuff bodged. I told you. And now it's starting to hail again. I'm going to use wipers because I have wipers, 2-speed wipers. The 2 speeds are the same. Anyway, so that's now done, which is great. It's Friday, which is great because this week has seen me so fucked off with the world. I don't know. I do know why. See, I'm in the corporate world, and like I've said before, I don't hate my job. I like my colleagues. I like the company I work for. I think I'm just a bit disaffected because I'm doing 120 kilometers an hour. I shall turn down here. Oh no, I did flash that person to say you can come out, but they didn't. Second gear. Nice. So I've just had enough. I'm just thinking like I want to retire. The seats clicked back again to make me feel like I'm falling through the floor. Everything is shit. Everything isn't shit. There are great things that I could be doing instead of just getting up, open my eyes, think about work, sit down, work all day, don't see my wife, don't see my children. She's working the same. Spend Saturday trying to switch off work. Saturday night you've switched off from work, and then on Sunday you start winding back up, thinking about work, and then you think, is that what life's about? I get that people are driven. There's a load of people that are driven by succeeding at work, succeeding at making lots of money. And let's face it, who doesn't like money? I like money. I wish I had more of it. But the thing is, when do you enjoy that? My children are growing up far too quickly, and I want to be enjoying that. I want to stop and smell the roses. This is not a good video. I don't know why I really just wanted to say that the welding's done and that it was bodged first time round and that it's hailing and that I need to lower it because it looks shit. But I think I'm just in a funk. I'm in a funk. Say that again. I'm in a funk. And do you know what? I want to be able to drive this car more. And fuck it. I'm going to grow my YouTube channel because it makes me happy. It makes me happy to do videos, to talk to people virtually, and for those people to reach out. I like to hear from people. I like it when people tell me about things that they're doing. We compare notes. The amount of people that I've reached out to or who have reached out to me on Instagram who are kind of doing and deliberating on the same things, it's been really great. But I have to really force the time to go and do it when it's the thing that I enjoy. I enjoy driving this car. Do I get to drive it? No, I don't. I enjoy driving my 996. I really enjoy driving that too. And do I get the time to do it? No. Which is why it sits there for so long. And you know what? I am, for all those people who said that to me on YouTube, messaging and Instagram, I mean it. I'm gonna wash it. I know nobody believes me because, I have form for not washing it. I'm gonna wash it. You just watch. But if I can't lower it myself this weekend, I have a lot of time, I want to talk to Jack and say, Jack, can I just bring it over for the day? And he just lower it. I want to do the timing, and I'll tell you what, I drove it yesterday and now I'm driving it today. Already it sounds and feels better for driving it more often. And I think that's a theme with Porsches. The more you drive, because that's what they're made for. They're not made to be sat in a garage. So, I mean, it's quite peppy. You know what? At one point I was seriously thinking, should I put a 911 engine in it? But it's quite peppy. I don't think I want it to be any faster. And then, I've got to do the brakes and the suspension and all that. But I quite like it. I quite like the way it sounds. I would get a new exhaust. I quite like the way it goes. It's like I'm doing 115 kilometers an hour. I'll just slow down. But I really like it. I like the way it feels. I love the way it looks, apart from the stance. I'm gonna sort that out. And that's it. But anyway, I just wanted to update on the anchor points being done. They were bodged, which worries me about other stuff being bodged, but I did ask the guy to have a look. I want to tag him in Instagram post, but he's not on Instagram. But I'm going to no, that's all I meant to say. Yeah, I'll insert some pictures about all the bodge stuff. I had a worry about so much more of it being bodged, but the seat is falling backwards again and again. I think I need to fix that. I always forget. And I thought there'll be so much more stuff bodged, but I did ask him to have a look, and he said, look, there is stuff that's been patched and things like that, but he had a look and he said there's nothing catastrophic, there's nothing dangerous. But in the summer I probably will take it back and say, look, you know what, all the seam sealer, and which might be like kitchen bathroom sealer after what I've seen now, stuff, I think it needs to be scraped off and probably need to have a look what's going on under there, because otherwise it seems like there's like this sealer on there, and then there's under seal on top, and you know, in the 80s I think this was more done, where people used to put, you know, bits of tin or cardboard box or tape and then under seal it over. And there was always that thing about you know, when you buy a car and it looks fantastic and you go, is it fantastic though, or is it literally about to fall apart? But it's polished on the outside, a polished turd, I believe they used to call it, or still call it. So I need to make sure that I haven't bought a polished turd, because it is quite polished. But what's that knocking noise? I think it's the seats. So BMW approaching. Right, let's get it in the garage. Thank you for watching. That was a minor rant.